Welcome to Bob's Kitchen. Happy New Year. We're going to start off the year with a delicious dessert recipe. We're going to make Ernie's amazing chocolate on chocolate meringue cookies. Now, there are several steps to this recipe, but with some patience, you can pull off a showstopper. I'm not big on dessert, but my husband Dave came home from a Christmas party this year and just raved about these cookies. So I was like, give me the recipe, I'll give them a shot. And I did, and I got to tell you, a winner. Check them out.
These are really great meringue cookies. Remember, the entire recipe can be found at www.bobscooking.com. Our first step is taking 4 egg whites at room temperature and beating them with the mixer. It's really important to keep them at room temperature because they'll froth up faster. We'll beat this for about 3 to 5 minutes. Then we'll add a tablespoon of cream of tartar and beat for another couple of minutes. As it starts to firm up, we'll start adding our sugar. Make sure to add the sugar just a little bit at a time. We don't want to break these peaks that we're creating in the egg whites. Now you'll see the egg whites have nice firm peaks, and we're ready to fold in the chocolate. We pulverized half a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips in the food processor, and now we're going to gently fold that into the egg whites. Do this really carefully. Again, we don't want to defeat the purpose of our nice fluffy egg whites. Now we'll make our pastry bag. Cut a small corner out of a Ziploc plastic bag. Then we'll spoon our egg white mixture into the bag and use it to pipe our mixture out onto the baking pan. On a baking pan covered with parchment paper, you're going to want to create an inch and a half tall little mounds of our delicious meringue with chocolate, like this. Now you have your cookies all panned out. Let's put them in the oven, 250 degrees for an hour. Then we're going to leave them in the oven for another hour, turning the heat off. This allows the cookies to dry out. We want all the moisture out so that when we go to dip it into chocolate, it won't break into multiple pieces. These are nice and light and fluffy. They're gonna be great. Now we're going to melt down our chocolate for dipping. We're going to create a double boiler by bringing a pot of water with about a cup of water in the bottom to a simmer. Then we're going to add a bowl with a 1/4 teaspoon of vegetable oil and then our cup of chocolate. Slowly melt it down, stirring constantly. It'll melt quickly and the oil will keep it from sticking. Once it's almost melted, take it off the heat and finish it off, and you're ready for dipping. And finally the payoff. We'll take our meringue puffs and dip them gently in chocolate, tap them in the pecans, then let them set on a plate covered with wax paper. We'll leave them there for about half an hour and they'll be ready to eat. They can be stored in an airtight container, and these are knockout cookies.
And there you have it. In several really simple steps, we've made a showstopper of a cookie. We made meringue, we folded in semi-sweet chocolate, we baked them for an hour at 250, then we left them in the oven for another hour, then we dipped our little meringue puffs in semi-sweet chocolate again, rolled in pecans. I mean, what's not to love about these cookies? This has been another episode of Bob's Cooking. Have a great day.